Hi everyone, Edward here, and today I'm here with some IT topics. So to recap the Apple's WWDC, what devices support iOS 17 and more. Now, I know I'm a bit late with this video because Apple's WWDC happened on the 6th of June and it's now July. But I did have my own things in mind, so apologies for that. But anyway, let's get on to the video. So, Apple's WWDC happened on the 6th of June, 6 p.m. in Ireland. So, we had a live stream going on YouTube at that time. So, it was very good. I didn't watch it when it was directly live, but I watched it afterwards. And things that were introduced: new watchOS, OS. Apologies for voiceover. Hang on a second. New watchOS, new iOS, new Mac OS Sonoma, and more. So let's get into what was introduced. So starting with iOS 17 was of course introduced in the Worldwide Developers Conference. Not so much feature packed, I will tell you this much. However, there is some new features coming in to iOS 17 that Apple didn't tell us about. According to Zolotech channel and according to iDevice Help channel, we basically will have some new features that Apple didn't tell us about, but I will probably put the video in the description down below. I wouldn't reveal what was said, just in case. But anyway, I might put the video in the description down below, like I said. I might not, but let's get on to what was introduced next. So the next thing that was introduced is watchOS 10. And watchOS 10 this year we are getting a new complete redesign. So what we are getting with watchOS 10 is new watch faces, new complete redesign. I think we are getting widgets as well. And as far as supported devices for iOS and watchOS, so in terms of iOS, it's anything from iPhone XR, XS, and newer is supported. iPhone 8, 7, and older is now dropped. So 10S, 10R, 11, 12, 13, 14, all of these are supported. Now I wonder what Apple is going to do next year. Will 11 be the oldest device that will run support? But we'll have to wait and see. With watchOS supported model, it's anything from watchOS series 4 and newer. So it's pretty much the same as it was with iOS 9, with watchOS 9. So that's as far as supported devices for both iOS and watchOS go. Now, the Mac OS Sonoma was introduced. However, I'm not a Mac user, so I'm not sure what's introduced in there as I was skipping it through. But you can watch the WWDC conference if you so wish. Still, it's up on YouTube. Now, these are as far as supported devices and the software news. Now to the products. The products that were introduced: the new AirPods firmware. Actually, the new AirPods, I think, probably will come out. I am not exactly sure yet. but the new AirPods firmware was also introduced. Now, with products, they introduced something, a device called Vision Pro. It is not actually what I had expected from it because it's apparently a device, it's like a mini computer that can be controlled with your eyes and your hands. Now, what I was expected, there are some accessibility features, but what I was expecting from it, it's basically like glasses for sighted and visually impaired. And for us as voiceover users, for us visually impaired people, I was expecting some sort of accessibility features. Now, I did hear that there are some accessibility features, but however, they are not as advanced as I have expected. What I was expecting is similar to Orcam and Ira or perhaps Be My Eyes. I was expecting something like that, but maybe, just maybe, the Apple maybe will come out with something like this in the future, hopefully. But this new Vision Pro device, however, it is really good. And also one feature I forgot to mention with iOS, speaking of vision, they actually had thought about vision health. And what that means is anyone who is using an iPad, they will basically get a notification saying maybe you should take a break. And also, if someone is in a well lit area, the brightness of the iPad will lower down automatically. It is very interesting, however, and they actually did think about health features. They did added few options in health, but we would have to wait and see when the software will be released. So again, supported devices for iOS, iPhone XR and newer, watchOS supported devices, watchOS Series 4 and newer, and that is pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it probably wasn't much, but let me know what you think, and are you looking forward to those software releases? And I'll see you next time. Speech on. Screen left edge. Stop recording button.